Real quick, let me get all the things. Nomad, Adam has taken it upon himself. If you will direct your attention, oh, you can't see all of you can't see the stream. He's made like a cool little nameplate, like a custom nameplate for Nomad for this campaign, and I think this will be maybe a trial run. I don't want to speak for you, Adam, but maybe we can make one for everyone. I think that's the goal.
Yeah, that was definitely the goal. I just didn't want to put in all that work just for you guys to be like, this is garbage, start over. So.
Yeah, if you hate it, just tell him privately. No, actually tell him out loud on the call right now.
Let me take a look. I got
say,
pen and paper ready for. I could toss it in the chat.
Oh yeah, you should drop it in the chat.
Yeah, I could do that.
Because I think what I want to do is like integrate it into your little box, like everyone's little box, if that makes sense. Anyway, it's pretty cool though. I think it came out great.
Yeah, it's kind of plain. I was hoping for some suggestions from you guys.
And he came to me for suggestions, and I said I don't know anything about graphic design or anything. So
did you make it on something?
Photoshop.
Oh yeah, my girlfriend asked me to ask you, and I forgot.
Yeah, I did the whole thing on Photoshop. I have the Adobe Suite, so.
Brag.
Somebody's got money.
Oh, yeah.
Paperboy, let me get that login.
Like on the Discord version that you sent, I can clearly see Nomad, but on Twitch,
Oh, is it not good on Twitch?
it's hard to read Nomad.
I do have to say I did export it at pretty low quality.
Okay.
So it might be that for the Twitch, maybe? Like if it got shrunk down too small, Kevin?
Yeah,
Not sure
Check it now.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
Oh, there you go. If you did a black border around the lettering, it would be a lot easier to read at a quick glance as well.
Make
than
it
if
pop.
You just leaving it like that.
There you go.
Good idea.
You outlined it.
That's good looks.
And can it be an animated GIF where there's like I see dolphin? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not an asshole. I do have it covering up Sarah's face right now.
Going in the waves through your name.
Yeah. I want it to like whisper Drew, like in a little audio file attached to it. Drew. We can work on that. We can workshop that. I feel weird because this usually starts with recapping what happened. But we all fucking know what happened. You guys are on the ship now. It's the next day. You're north of that island. I will give someone 10 Drew points if you could tell me the name of the island you just left. Not everybody at once.
Hold on.
I'm not here for remembering names.
All of my notes are definitely in a moving box somewhere, so.
Hold on.
Are you moving?
I just moved back from my parents' house from the dorms. I
Vertical.
graduated, so they kicked me out.
We just left Verdivus. Verdivus? Something like that.
Vestas.
Bartus?
Ding, 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 ding. MC. That you guys want to know why we wait for MC every week? This is why. Okay? Because the heat, he brings the heat. Baratus, I'll give you a half point. Swiffer. Baratus was the island before. You just left Vestas.
There, kind of like unlocked it in my mind.
All right, you guys. All right, for five
Festus, I wrote it there.
for 5 Drew points. You just got someone new on your ship. What's their name?
Varric.
Damn, Swiffer coming hot. Swiffer got something to prove, and she did.
Varag.
Festus starts with V and everything starts with V. Viridian, Varric, Festus.
One of my struggles is naming things, and I get in little puddles of
See,
letters.
I love naming things.
Oh, I can't.
I do too.
Shit. You should see my spreadsheet with ship names, and they're all garbage.
Hit us up, Drew. Come on. Next time.
Next time. Speaking of next time, it is next time, and it is daytime. It's probably around 10 a.m. Varric approaches. Well, I guess we're doing our morning huddle. Didn't we decide that's part of our like ship life?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we're doing our morning huddle, and Varric says, "I forgot what Varric's voice. He just sounds like a younger me, more filled with hope." No wait. I saw you guys got some wood down there. I'm happy to get started on some secret compartment business. If you guys are cool with that for today.
think that's the move.
So real quick mechanically, so I was thinking he's a master carpenter, so he won't roll. But you guys could fuck that up in some hard ways. So this is the last time he's gonna auto succeed. Because I don't want you to have him build a second ship or something, so... He is going to succeed on that, but he's gonna request one, like, unit of lumber, and, like, he'll need the full day.
Yeah. And then, also a question. Down the road, and like, the idea is not to abuse the mechanic here, but like...
You're in the water, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Just making a fun little goof there.
Yeah, but he, Douglas White wanted a
Yeah.
improvement.
Yes.
So it makes sense to have the master carpenter work on that, right?
Totally. Now, you guys do not have all the ingredients for the lab. You need 5 units of lumber, and I believe 3 more alchemy sets.
Okay. So we're working on it.
But yeah, that is like he is fully equipped to handle that. And kind of anything you guys want. Again, he's gonna have a strong roll, but he will roll for any more crafting, shipwriting. But it'll be a strong roll.
The roll will probably. He's always gonna build it. Does it change just the time it takes him to build it because of the conditions and the
Exactly.
materials?
Unless it's like unless it's a 1 or a 2, and then maybe something goes wrong, or he builds it but it's wrong, like it's incorrect.
Yeah, the measurements are wrong.
Yeah.
The material's incorrect.
Right.
Yeah.
Um.
And then lastly,
Mhm.
just as an order of business, before we jump into the other things, our sales are full up and everything else is full up, right? He fixed it all.
Yes, you're. Actually, the sales didn't get fixed. That is not his skill set.
No, because Aldar was working on the sales. Remember
Right.
when Aldar was,
Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't know if Aldar needs to do pie business for that.
Aldar. Here's the pickle with that. You guys do not have the raw materials to fix sales.
Oh, okay.
So
we should have never started that. Okay.
Yeah, I should have caught that when I was. But yeah, you need.
Aldar inspected the fuck out of those things.
Yeah, he knows all about them.
Yeah.
He's like, hey guys, there's some holes in this thing.
Yeah, I counted 176.
It still works, but there are holes in it.
We've documented it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, it's in the morning meeting. What do they call it, Sober? The morning huddle? Yeah, it's in the huddle. And just to give you an idea, I guess this would be a quartermaster's job, but it's at 37 of 50. So it's not like broken,
Yeah.
but it's not like ideal either.
Great.
Like that. Any other pressing items we have to cover in the huddle?
Do we ever
we need armor.
agree? Yeah, did we ever agree like what Varric's role is going to be?
Yeah, you guys talked a little bit.
Are we gonna keep
Yeah.
him as a slave?
Oh God.
I think he's like
100p.
like Douglas, part of the crew, but they don't get a cut of the money because they don't have skin in the game. They just get
One of
fed and
us.
they do their job.
Kind of.
Well, we don't know how much he wants to be a part of it, but he said he didn't want to be on somebody else's terms, and he wanted to kind of make his own way.
Correct.
Yeah.
So he didn't want to just do carpentry anymore. He wanted just to like take things and do things outside of that.
Yep.
We'll
So
give
he
him his
figures it out.
freedoms as co-manager of the island.
Hell yeah.
His hospitality
There you go.
dream.
His
Maybe he could be manager. We don't know. We don't know what the little fella's on.
Well, let everybody calm down. Barney's the manager. Rublin's the co-manager.
That's right.
Yeah, we should also like if you have like we don't talk about this because we're still in survival mode. We need to switch eventually to thriving mode. But
It's a murder mode.
I think weapons for our ship is a tall order, but weapons for ourselves and armor for ourselves should be something we
Yes.
start prioritizing so that when we get into skerfuffles we can.
If this was a video game, that would be like the oldest quest you've got in your quest log. Like it would be an unchecked box that says arm and protect yourselves.
Yes, yeah. Because
We could be
get raided by
SOL.
pirates. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's some nasty shit out there. We are not equipped for it. So that would be my
That'd
little
be
thing.
high up on the list. Yes.
Yep.
Can we just sail back to the island we were
where we were
Who
with.
broke to
Oh,
get weapons that first island?
Bear
okay,
juice?
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Totally.
Let's take a slightly different path. Maybe see what we can
See what else
see
is
on the
up.
way.
See what we can
Yep.
see, baby.
Yeah.
You guys have two movements, I guess, per day. It's been a while since we sailed, so I just want to tell you.
Can we
Unless you
pull up
do
the-
night shift stuff.
Yeah. Can we pull up the stuff, the map? Or something?
Yeah, I got the map.
Yeah, Adam, if you don't mind. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no, I got it. So,
You could click that map right there, or my reply to it.
Oh, there you go. I think Adam might have updated it today.
Got it. Okay. Awesome.
I got an email that said it was updated.
Oh yeah, we're not actually there.
Yeah, you're at the space north.
Spot north. Yeah.
Also, Adam,
Yeah,
I forgot to tell you this. When you discover an island, you automatically discover the tiles surrounding it as water.
okay. Yeah,
Just for your map making.
for my coloring, yes.
Yeah. And I'll help. I want to get more. I want to sit down and get more icons, but we can talk about that later. Here we go.
All right. Yeah. So, Nomad, your dice. Take us wherever you think is appropriate.
I mean, are we trying to return him though?
I think he doesn't want to go there. I think he wants to be part of the crew. So we can take our time. Like one of the things is we know there's an island north, right? With some new stuff. Could be better
Right.
stuff. Could be best stuff. We don't have to return him. We could stop at that island. And just,
Okay.
or we can go elsewhere and explore the open seas.
Okay. So if we would want to go back to that very first island we discovered,
I think that's 3
we
on
have
the
to-
map.
that'd be number 3. So
Yeah.
that would be Baratus. We'd have to go in a more of a southwest direction. I don't know if you guys are okay doing that, or if you want to head north and then drop back around.
I just to put it out there, it doesn't have to be now this session, but in the near future, I do want to circle back to that other boat with the business,
The spores.
the spores,
Yeah.
where Angus got all hallucinated and stuff because Davla said that had some healing properties. So he wanted more samples of that, just to put it on the radar.
Do you think it would be best if we engage that with our full lab on board so they can do sciencey shit?
Yeah, bring
Yeah,
back
we
to the
could-
first town. Buy all the
Yeah,
stuff.
if we go back to the island, the very first island we discovered, that abandoned ship was like it's
Near
one
it.
one
Yeah, I see
tile
it.
away.
Yep.
So it would probably be a good idea if we stopped at the island to get the supplies like the alchemy kits and the wood. Then we
Yep.
could swing back over in the ocean.
I like
then
it.
we'll have our full lab and everything set up. So
I like it. So let's I would propose we then head southwest, a little bit the long way, right? Just to kind of explore, seafare around, and see if we find something.
okay. So Drew, mechanically speaking, I would just put 2 tiles down and then move in said direction we want to go.
Let's do one at a time. Just
One at a
because
time,
some of them may alter your trajectory.
Yeah, okay. If we hit a storm or something.
An atoll.
JP, have you been reading my fucking notes, bro?
No, but I did play whatever.
Seafall?
Yeah, it's all that's there.
Some mechanics may be stolen shot for shot from Seafall. What direction are you guys going, and who wants to roll those bones?
All right, so we're gonna go straight
Okay.
southwest, and then we'll kind of loop around to that island.
Okay, nobody got to roll the bones today.
Yeah, you're being elected.
That's a straight 20, right?
Yep, and you're looking for a 1 here?
No, you're not.
Mm.
Scout.
18.
Nice.
18, you say?
Yes.
Stand by. I need to do a better job of just making this big thing smaller. With an 18, you guys sail not very long, around midday. Beautiful winds. It's like 78 degrees. It's perfect. All you hear in the bottom of the ship is the banging of hammers and nails. And after not long, you see a very small, the smallest you've seen yet, island. Even smaller than Barter's Beach. It's got no, like, geographical features beyond, like, it's almost like a cartoon. Like, it's just a little island. A small speck appears on the horizon. There's a few palm trees. Like, you can kind of see as your ship, like, rides the apex of each wave. The island's probably double or maybe triple the size of your ship. There's a single large boulder, and there's one structure on the island. It looks like a bleach white chapel, or what used to be a chapel, in dilapidated condition. Holes can be seen clearly in the sides and the roof of the building. Doors and windows are replaced with vacant holes. You also see a single man sitting underneath one of these palm trees.
Hell yeah, let's check it out.
It is a Vulpine man, which is a kind of badger person.
Is that in our tile or a tile to come?
That is... Oh, I don't... I have to copy paste an island tile. He is in a... As you get closer, as your ship kind of gets closer, he has a scraggly beard and frayed shirt and pantaloons. He waves enthusiastically.
Down stop.
Hey, what's up, fella? What's your name?
Hey, it's so good to see it's so good to see someone. How the heck are you?
Doing good. What are you doing here, man?
Oh, he like looks around. I live here.
Mm-hmm. You by yourself?
He's kind of yelling. You guys are still in shit. Just me. Just your friend. Just your good bud.
What's your name, sir?
Me? I'm Mendel.
Mendel, you got any goods for trade or anything? Any supplies for sale? Anything you wanna?
I got great conversation. I'm happy to trade in that, friend.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool story. How did you get here?
That's a long story. I ain't got the voice to yell at it from across the ocean. Come on down here. Let me get a good look at you.
Shall we put together a boarding party and head ourselves over there?
Are we loading up the dinghy?
Then we'll load up the dinghy.
This guy's giving me a little bit of the creeps.
Yeah. I think there's many of them. Could be many of them. We should all probably go. No?
You can make like a... let's see. I mean, you can make an insight check to determine like how genuine he's being, or like I guess a perception of like look around.
Yeah,
Whatever you guys want.
I'll hit him up with a little insight check. 1 second. I don't know where my damn window is. Here we go. We're back.
Do any of the merfolk want to swim a little closer? Gotta talk to him.
Jasora, you look from the ship and you notice that this is an island. It's got trees and a man on it.
16. I roll a 16 insight.
Red River, you see into the man's pupil, even though you're at several, like 100-foot distance, and he seems genuine. He seems genuinely happy that you're here.
All right.
He's
I think-
really happy.
Yeah.
Kill us.
I have an idea. We'll approach, I don't want to say boys versus girls, but merfolk versus everybody else. Everybody else will approach via dinghy, and the merfolk can swim behind the island and see what's there. It's a small space. They can get there. And then approach the island from behind, and then we'll approach them from forward, and then we'll gain more knowledge and have them outflanked.
Fine.
Maya, agreeable?
Maya will go that way. I'll go this way.
Sounds good.
And then we'll meet behind. then we'll keep an ear out for you guys.
Sounds good. I like it. So we approach the vessel in Nomad's dinghy, and I made a comment. I think you really spruced the place up, Nomad. I like the air freshener.
Yeah, there's a little flag now, isn't there? Oh no, not yet. There's plans for it.
Yeah, I stole the air freshener, but I didn't lose a finger for that one, so.
They never
we're
caught
all
you.
good.
Old boy, Varric is staying on the boat to work on his thing, and Davos is staying on the boat.
Yeah. They, unless
hanging.
otherwise specified, they always.
Okay, yeah, that'll be their default.
Yeah, their default is like they're doing stuff, but they're ship security when we're not there.
Gotcha.
So whether they're fighting force or they just alert, we'll head back.
Okay, yeah. So sure enough, as you approach, he gets very excited. But Red River, you're kind of at the front of the ship, George Washington style, in that painting where he's going over the river. Does anyone remember what
The
river it is?
Delaware.
Thank you so much. You're like standing at the front. Everyone's kind of thinks it's kind of weird that you're doing it. But you notice that as he runs to greet the ship, like he does not step in the water. And you guys get there, and he goes, "Boy, howdy! It's so good to see somebody. It's been quite a while since somebody strolled up on my lazy shores." He puts his hand out. "I'm Mendel. What's your name, fella?"
Red River, what do you eat here, man? You doing all right?
No, I sometimes some dead fish wash up, or this sucker here gives me some coconuts, but it's been a little dry lately. I don't know how coconuts work if they have seasons. I guess I should pay more attention.
Yeah, maybe. What can you tell us about this island?
Man, this island is perfectly mediocre, but I got a paragraph I can tell you all about it. So basically, this island, why there's no map for this island is because it has one interesting feature. The building that's mostly destroyed at kind of the center of the island, leaning next to a big rock. You guys, he kind of walks you over there, and if you follow him, I can describe it more.
Yeah, we follow.
He stabs you in the throat. No, the building, it has one room. It's not a huge building. It's probably 15 square feet or something. It rises about 15 feet in the air. At its zenith, it's kind of got a steeple. There's a side room that has a raised circular dais. I think it's dais, how you pronounce that. And what remains of a pulpit is there. It looks like someone standing, a podium that's kind of fallen to rot. The lectern is a few just rotten sticks holding a plane of wood at a crooked angle. Two columns of what is left of wooden pews mirror each other down the center of the chamber. Some are intact, while others could not bear the weight of a sack of flour. The eastern corner of the room holds several large crates, along with many links of wood laying on their side. On each side of the room, exactly halfway between the dais and the entry, are two identical statues of marble, of a woman holding scales. The left scale of each statue has a woman with a sword. The other has a woman with a book. The scales are completely even. And he says, "This is what's left of the church. It's a long story, but I ain't much of a religious man. I don't know how you guys feel about fantasy Jesus."
What kind of religion was observed here?
I'm pretty sure this is Statera, the god of balance, or goddess, from what I read on these little plaques here.
Got it. So how did you come here to be? How'd you get here?
Huh. That's a long story, and I'd much rather hear from you all. Anyone who's interested, make a religion check when he says, when you look at these statues and say Statera.
Yeah.
And I can tell you a little more about it.
I'm gonna do vibe check on that. Also.
13.
18. Oh, sorry. I got an 18. Angus got a 13.
Fuck.
7.
Nomad and Amaya, you guys recognize this to be the goddess Statera, the goddess of balance. And you see that these statues are a depiction of the parable of Beatrice and Alara. You remember reading about this in your mermaid Sunday school and your not mermaid Sunday school. They each belong to families who lived long ago. Together, these two leaders protected their village with Benton's sword and Alara's knowledge. Beatrice struck down any threats to the village, while Aldar resolved conflicts from within and nourished the minds of its people. One day, marauders came to challenge Beatrice after hearing of his prowess on the battlefield. They readied themselves, but Alara sensed an imbalance of power in the marauders that threatened to tip the scales of peace. Though hesitant at first, Beatrice agreed to Alara's aid. Together, they stood side by side to face the marauders. Beatrice's blade clashed with their weapons as Aldar cast magical spells from the knowledge she had accumulated. In the heat of battle, Alara learned to wield the sword as well when the magic of her words faltered. Beatrice, at times finding herself overwhelmed, relied on the power of those same words to fight on. Together, they overwhelmed the marauders and saved the village. A triumph of balance and hope, and a symbol of Statera's will. That all should work together and strive for balance. A little parable for you there. Interesting things in this room. You've got the busted pulpit. You've got some pews. Probably like, in my head, 3 or 4 lines of pews. Half are mostly destroyed. Half are like semi-functional. And you have a crate with what looks like wood.
Usable lumber thing.
You guys can get a closer look at it.
How heavy are the statues?
I'll look at the wood.
Well, they're granite, so I would guess, 150 pounds.
Can we take them?
Sure. They're attached to the pedestal.
Sorry, that was a question. That was a question for my captain. Captain.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
Can we take one of these?
Sure. I don't think this fella here, Melvin, is using them.
He says,
Would the boat be able to withstand such a weight?
Like a human. Like a one.
Yeah, it's 150 pounds.
I think it
Great
did.
question. Let's see. Yeah, we could store that. We got capacity.
You go to like get it, and Mendel says, hey, what are we doing here?
We're taking the statue, obviously.
Okay, so you guys seem super chill up until just a second ago, but actually, like, no, that would not be good. And he pulls, like, a small short sword.
Oh, but it's his, right?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, this is like, he's not pulling it threateningly, he's just pulling it to let you know that he has it, and he's like, yeah, this is like where I live.
Yeah. All right, dude.
I would like to show him my battle axe.
Drew, I'm gonna rage.
Okay. This is taking a dark turn. I want to do a quick vignette with MC. MC, you're seeing all this, like, in my head, let's stop the moment. Amaya's, like, over inspecting the boxes in the corner. Nomad is, like, looking at the statue and then beginning to pull a battle axe. And you feel like maybe the vibes have changed. What does Aldar think about when he needs to go into a rage?
I mean, I guess it's just the moment. Like, if we get into kerfuffle, I'm gonna rage, right?
Mhm.
So I don't know what I'm thinking about. I'm just observing.
You get a vibe that Aldar has that. Sometimes he wakes up and says, "Boy, I wish they'd try me. I wish they would."
Man, I wish somebody would step to me today.
Yeah, I wish they would.
Boy,
Kind of how Aldar is gonna. Yep, he's gonna play this one.
I hope today's the day. And you know what? Maybe it is Aldar, because, yeah, you enter a rage. I get there's probably a bestial roar. I don't want to put words in your mouth or feelings in your heart, but does that sound right?
Yeah.
Alright, I guess things are escalating quickly. Should we roll initiative?
Hold on a second.
Yeah, let's see what this guy. I mean, we're doing all this as kind of intimidation, I guess.
Okay, so we're not
But he's
quite. Yeah, we're not quite. Go ahead and who wants to roll an intimidation?
I will.
Okay, let me hear what does that sound like, and you're gonna have advantage because you got people drawing weapons here.
First one was 9. Second one was a 23.
A natty 20.
Oh Jesus.
Damn.
Damn, baby.
I don't think Red River's a yelling type. He's
No.
more like a quiet demeanor, like.
I think it would be scary quiet.
Yeah. So I take, I cut the distance between me and the fella. Kind of surprisingly quick for a gentleman my size. And I just stand there, but I'm not looking down at him. I'm just looking forward.
Yeah.
And maybe he's at like closer to my chest level type of thing. And
Yeah, he's a
I'm
little
waiting.
shorter.
Yeah.
He doesn't quite drop his sword, but he kind of like fidgets with it and like points it to the ground. And he's like, look, I just wanted to have a conversation. I can't let you guys steal the only things I have.
Yeah, you don't have much here. Listen, fella, we're not looking for trouble. What are you looking for? We don't have time to waste. We have places to be.
With a 20, yeah, he says, look, I didn't lie to you, but I probably didn't tell you the truth. I've been here a lot longer than I've suggested. Okay, I don't know how long it's been, but it's been years. There's only one way I can be free, and if you remove that statue, I never will be.
What's the way you were gonna be free?
I have to rebuild this chapel, but I can't do it alone.
Do you know what you need?
Well, if I've done my calculations right, I think I'm a few bits of lumber short, and I don't really know the know-how of like building a structure, but I was hoping to ask you guys for help.
I mean, here's the deal, fella. And again, here's the deal. We're a big crew. We have a lot of mouths to feed. We have people on our boat. We'd love to help you, but I don't know what's in it for us. Is there anything in exchange you can offer us?
If you can help me, anything I can do for you, I'll do whatever you want. I just want to get off this fucking island.
What do you mean by be free? What is it that's keeping you here? Are you under a spell?
I wasn't that different from you. Years ago, I was a captain of my own ship. We weren't pirates per se, but if people had goods, we would take them from them. And eventually, my crew, they threw me overboard. I was keeping some of the money aside for my kids, and I was sinking. They had tied me to the heaviest anchor we had, and I was sinking. And I prayed to every god I knew, if they let me live, like I would serve them. And I woke up here. And I didn't die. And now I can't.
Got it. And then, what is it that you're good at? What is it that you can offer us?
I'm super chill at parties. Make a mean punch.
All right.
No.
It sounds like you got yourself into this mess.
But I
like
can't.
this guy. We got some rum on the boat.
I can't leave the island until this chapel's rebuilt.
Yeah.
I'd like to kick over one of the broken pews.
You do.
Damn.
You do it. It's like one is barely hanging on and it like shatters under your foot. Amaya, real quick, because I feel like she said this a lot earlier. Yeah, you're looking at this. This is like shipwriter's tools. Like there's plenty of tools in here. They're a little rusted but still usable. And there are several units of like extremely high quality wood.
I asked him if these are the materials he's going to be using for rebuilding, or he was provided for rebuilding the church.
Yeah, this was all here when I got here, and I tried to figure out how to build, but it's not really my skill set. And everyone I've talked to either tries to rob me, realizes I don't have anything, and kills me, or tries to kill me. and I was just waiting for the right folks to come around, and I was hoping that'd be you.
All right, so let's do something. We got places to be. Give us a parts list of what you need. We may have a crew available to help, and we're gonna go get supplies at some nearby islands. So obviously you don't have a choice. You gotta chill here. But
That's true.
you can't build,
I have no leverage.
so you can't build. But give us a parts list of what you need. We'll try to secure it for you. But all of this is taking time and money. So in the meantime, why don't you think about ways that it would be useful for us to help you? Because we you know, we need to get paid. This is a lot of traveling around, and we would have to spend
Ways
money.
you can help us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I pull Red River aside and I tell him what I know about these goddesses. And I do believe in them. I like what they stand for. So just on that alone is the only reason why I want to help here.
Okay.
Not that my carpentry skills are any good, but
Yeah. No, and you know, we don't have to get paid for everything we do, but yeah, let's maybe he can be of value and use.
Mechanically, he needs like 2 more units of wood, and the tools he has on hand, and he can, and with time, and depending on who helps and what they do, this could be handled in just a couple days.
We
And we
have a
have the
carpenter on
units?
board.
We have
And we have the wood
3
probably.
units. Yeah, we have 3 units aboard.
I have
Alright.
3 units of wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if
Alright.
anything were to happen to our ship, we'd have only 1 unit for
Also,
repairs.
Derek doesn't even like doing carpentry.
Yeah, but he's
Well.
like a slave right now. So.
Oh, he's not.
He's in debt to us right now.
It's
We
a-
paid him.
That's the thing, I got a bow, like, pointed right at him.
He'll do it. He'll do it.
It's an indentured servitude situation.
I was
Yeah,
just about to say that, yes.
That fellow will do it. He likes us. He's nice. Let's. I think this is a side quest we can afford to do. And then if
Bust
nothing
it out.
else, if nothing else, this is our new base of operation.
Yeah,
another base.
we'll murk the guy and then
Maybe the
demolish this
maybe the ghost
motherfucker.
will help us.
Yeah, it's kind of centrally located. It's tiny, but maybe we can make it defensible and maybe.
Did you hear that, Drew?
Oh, no, I heard it. The FBI heard it as well.
All right.
I'm
Team,
done
what do you guys
raging,
think?
by the way.
Okay, you grow like 2 inches taller when you rage, so you shrink back down to regular size.
Say, Aldar, bro, what's
Yeah.
Amaya wants to help. What's your take on this? We got the supplies. We can help the homeboy.
I said, let's do it.
Let's do it. Angus,
Could give us good fortune at least.
I like it. Angus, your 2 cents.
Yeah, no, I think it's just a good idea to help this dude out.
Yeah.
Plus
You
the
all-
background of goddesses.
Confuse me so much. I mean, we want to kill some things, we want to help other things. It just doesn't make sense in my mind. But
When you draw a
Complex beast.
sword against my own folk,
but
you
now you
will.
want to help him.
Well,
Oh, misunderstanding. It's not a big misunderstanding.
It
I'll
was
get
a
them one day.
misunderstanding.
You know, I guess I'm just getting to know you guys.
I still want to eat Kelpie.
I'm with the merfolk. I say we still take this guy out. Take the statue.
But we
That's not
can't take
exactly
him out.
what I'm suggesting.
We might
The
need to
merfolk-
put no bad on the ship.
Yeah,
I'm a little
the
worried
American
about-
was suggesting to help out. And plus, we can't kill him because he can't be killed.
We could try.
We could.
Yeah.
It's pretty awkward.
Fun.
I imagine you guys are huddled like 4 feet away from him, and he can kind of
Yeah.
hear everything you're saying.
Captain, did you say we should be like battle ready? If this guy can't die, we can just practice killing him over and over and over.
Just farm XP. The next 6 sessions are murdering this guy.
That's not a bad idea.
It sounds like lovely, but I think in the spirit of the You don't. We might break this thing.
I mean, you guys follow your heart. I
that
just
That was pretty good right there.
if that's what we feel like we need to do.
All right. So, we call the fella.
Hey,
Douglas
looking
Mason.
forward to getting some help from you guys.
Yeah, Douglas stays on the crow's nest, and then Amaya goes gets Varric over here.
We're doing this right now? So,
Well, we need to assess it. We need Varric's opinion to see how long this takes.
I feel like like you had said earlier, we should go get things.
Yeah, we'll go get more time. Well, I mean, let's get Varric to assess it and tell us how long it takes.
They just bringing the contractor in to give you like a quote.
Yeah, he's just giving us an estimate.
Fast forward like 15 minutes as the dinghy goes back and forth.
Yeah.
And Varric is standing in the thing. He says, "Wow, this is shit."
Yeah.
And Mendel says, "I have a conversation with myself between two characters that I control."
Yeah.
And Mendel says, "Okay, well, like you don't have to be like rude. Like you're just like a kid. You're just a child." And Varric, he looks around. He looks at the wood you've got. He's like, "Yeah, we can do this. With all of us working, we can get this done by like end of day tomorrow, depending on like how good we want this to look." I assume functional is kind of the priority here.
Yeah. So we can do 2-day thing here, or we can leave the side quest for later. What do you guys want to do? I'm open to whatever.
I don't think it'd be
Oh.
worth it to come back.
Yeah, I don't think we're coming back.
Let's keep going. Yeah, we might not be back here for months. So if we do
Yeah.
it, we do it now, and then figure out from there. Homeboy's been stuck here. If I was him, I definitely want to get off this fucking island. Been here for probably a few decades.
Right. It's only 2 days. I don't think it'll put us too far out to
Yeah,
do
there's-
it now.
We don't have an active assignment besides finding weapons. And then we sidebar with the fella and like find a miner for. Do you know where we can get weapons there, guy? Do you have weapons on this island hidden somewhere?
I have weapon hidden here. I found it like my third day here, and he shows he has like rusted short sword.
Yeah. All right. Guys, any other options you guys want to explore? Should we get busy building?
He stabs Aldar.
All right, I'm raging again.
Oh god.
Boy.
Could I take this time to go back to the ship to talk to Davlis about
Yeah.
possibly setting up a brew station along with the whole science lab he's got going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not really feeling helping this guy out here, so I'm just gonna probably drink the baby rum on the ship.
Yeah, Nomad's
Yeah,
like,
do
fuck this nerd. No,
Yeah. So, guys, we'll do some building, we'll do some leisure, but don't pull that muscle on this thing.
I'm gonna follow Nomad because I'm not very physically gifted.
Angus is
But
gifted in other
I
ways.
can tell you guys got it here. Yeah.
Yeah, we got it covered.
It's just so we're gonna help.
I will, but in a lackluster manner.
With a bad attitude.
The most, the most minimal effort possible.
Yeah. So you're like me doing lawn work at like 13.
Yeah.
Got it.
The one-handed thing.
Yeah.
One-handed.
Am I done yet? No. Okay. Yeah, so you throw a fit. We'll do a conversation with Doblis in a second. But we'll fast forward through time. Where you guys start putting together the ship, and you will lose these 2 lumber. Just want to get a final confirmation on that.
Yeah. Do we get the lumber that he has? That really.
Yeah. So that lumber is like what you're going to use to build this, plus the additional lumber that you guys bring in.
But wait. So why don't we do
So
this?
we'll only have 1 lumber left.
You will only have 1 lumber left, yeah.
No. We'll keep the fancy lumber for our ship, and give him the 3 that we have.
Oh.
I don't think 3's enough.
Yeah,
I'm assuming it's not.
correct. You need, like...
Because
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, you're saying chuck your wood, like the wood you were going to
Yeah.
keep one of his good wood.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep the good wood in exchange for
Yeah,
his
yeah,
help.
we're going to use the... Yeah,
At
he's...
least.
No,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that feels like an equitable trade.
Yeah. It gets this situation done.
And this guy gives, you know, he could give a fuck. He just wants this done. Yeah, you guys go ahead and roll. Whoever's helping, we're gonna do like an average roll, and then we're just gonna add a bonus because Varric is pitching in. Red River, while you guys are kind of assessing, Varric takes you to the side and says, look, man, I get that, like, what I offer is valuable, but, like, I really don't want, like, my identity to be, like, the carpenter guy. Like, I'd really like to be the cool, regular, free guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We'll get you there. We just, you know, we have some immediate needs. We risked a lot to get you out, so we're just trying to get back to even, my friend.
Yeah, totally fair. Just want, you know what I mean? Just want to put it in your ear.
Heard, my friend.
Half orc to half orc. I just wanted to put that in your ear.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Can I overhear this conversation?
Do you often creep on people's private conversations? Because then, yes.
It feels like I do.
You
often
do,
creep
yeah.
on people's conversations. And hold on a second.
Sarah casts a spell and fucking nukes him.
I just want to let Varric know that while I understand he does not want to be identified as just the carpenter guide, we all have value that we add to the ship, and if he wants to be a part of the ship, then unfortunately that is his only skill currently, so it is what is going to get him the ride on the ship. So yeah, just
Manager talk, like you better fire him.
Sarah fucking
that
bring in the
I
pain.
understand, but you know, we all have, if we're going to be doing this, we all have the thing that we're doing together. Carpentry's his thing. We're going to need him to do it. It's unfortunate. Sucks, but you know, he's a part of the ship. I don't know what else to say.
Sarah struts away, and the guy's his ego's been torn asunder a bit. He's dealing with some stuff. Maybe some some balances and some relationships have changed. But he is going to do what you guys tell him to do. You don't need to roll for that.
Alright, Drew, what were we rolling before? What do we need to roll?
Let's do a shipwriting. I almost named this carpentry, but like most of it is due to shipwriting. But I feel like shipwriting contributes here. I could hear an intelligence check, I guess. But like I think shipwriting is the closest that we should do. If that feels good. We're gonna take an average and then we're gonna add a bonus for Varric.
16.
14.
Writing. I'm doing things.
You guys are cooking with gas. This is already very good.
Nice.
13.
Wait, I'm sorry. Which one are we rolling?
Shipwriting.
$11.
Yeah, I was gonna have Varric apply like a flat +5 to your average, but you guys don't even need it. Yeah, you guys get to work. Mendel, while you're working, he like helps a little, but he's like not a super strong person. But it's kind of a montage of you guys like, you know, building the pews that are jacked up, like putting up the framing, stuff like that.
And can part of the montage be somebody painting somebody in a playful way?
Yeah, and like a silly little,
There's
there's a silly little fight. Like at the middle of the second day, you guys have like a fun little play fight. It's really cute and adorable, and everyone loves it. It's very silly. It's beautiful.
Someone
So.
has to pick up the pew that Nomad kicked.
Yeah, someone like thinks about Nomad and then like picks up the pew that he broke everywhere. But it comes together very quickly. You guys do eat 2 days worth of rations as these days pass.
Do you have any coconuts to give us?
He is. I'm all out of coconuts, but boy, I would love some food from you guys. I have been eating nothing but bullshit for quite a while.
Oh, hell no! I mean,
Jesus
hell no.
Christ.
No, look, here's the deal. I'll
You
give
don't
something.
even die. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah, but there's like more to like
so
living
you
than
do
not
have,
dying.
but- No,
Let- First,
go
let's
eat
get
sand.
let's get us back to even here. Hold on.
He stabs
We'll talk
you
about food.
in the face. No,
We'll
he.
talk about food
Helping
in
you
a second.
already.
He doesn't
You
do
know it
that. He doesn't do that thing. It's like 7 p.m. of the second day, and you guys are like having a Corona light, looking at this beautiful thing you built. The day before, Angus and Nomad wanted to talk to Doblis. Doblis is hanging out in the crow's nest. He's like, you know how like kids like count on like a fake abacus, like they're kind of like waving their hands in the air, doing like complex math. That's kind of what he's doing. He's kind of just like thinking and like gesticulating in the air. He doesn't notice you.
Doblis.
Doblis, my dog. He says, yes.
I overheard there was going to be a meth lab being built on board.
That is the plan.
I was wondering if you had the space and or the vision to also add a nice, maybe a moonshine distill in there, possibly.
What is this moon shimmer?
I see. So basically, you could take like a potato, or we could probably try to use the peels of our nanners, and you could make this delicious drink that could make you see things and not feel pain. It's pretty amazing.
Curious. Certainly, we'd need to investigate this. But the lab comes first.
Right. But we, just like a little corner would be nice. Maybe like if you thought like if we're measuring things in size of my dinghy, we could do like a third of the dinghy in terms of like open space.
Is this substance dangerous?
To who?
How odd. To us.
Not if you're skilled. Not if you're good.
He is like curious, and I was gonna have you roll, but he is curious enough about what you're talking about and describing. He's like, yes, this would be equitable. Obviously,
Nomad sold it pretty good.
the equipment would be shared. Yes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Excellent. Yes, certainly. And he puts out his elbow.
His elbow?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll lick it.
Yep, that is the mermaid greeting of of elbow licking. It's a little slimier than you wanted it to be, but it is agreeable, and you guys have an accord.
I'm just sitting there disgusted. Like,
yeah. Angus is also there, and he's just shaking his head. No, I don't like this. I don't like this happening. But yeah. That feels doable. And I was gonna add like an alchemy kit, but I feel like with the stuff of an alchemy kit, you would have what you need to build that. Not a huge still, but I'm thinking you repurpose a barrel. Like we can figure that out.
Yeah, I mean, as long as we get our glassware, some glass. Yeah.
Yeah, that can. There's
I
plenty of room
I
for
feel like
meth.
everything should be in an alchemy kit.
Yeah, I think that totally works. So in the meantime, also, the end of the second day, you guys are cheersing with a Coors Light. Mendel
It's actually big fun.
Mendel begins to float. No, he doesn't. That would be lame. You guys like rebuild this chapel, and something stirs. Like wind blows through this chapel for the first time. It's like shabby, like it's not great, but it came out well enough. And a book, like on the lectern, like starts turning pages, and you don't remember that book being there before. And Mendel like just closes his eyes for a moment and opens them. And he looks at you all and says, I owe you guys. I owe you all everything I've got. I've already asked so much, but can I come with you?
Come with us where, bro?
Wherever you guys want. You drop me off wherever. Now that I'm vulnerable, I don't want to die of starvation here.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Yeah, well, you have to pay us back
Right.
somehow, man.
We will
We're
figure
no-
that out. I will make this up to you, he says.
Besides being a prior captain, well, I mean, how big was the ship? What were you a captain of? What did you steal? How did you decide what to steal? What's your understanding of?
Yeah, we rode the Night Strider. It's a small ship coming out of the West Alien. We ran mostly small merchants on like the coin corridor. Like we didn't do any serious jobs. We took what we needed. We gambled away most of it. We weren't like
high treasure.
we weren't heavy hitters.
What do you know of the Varuvian Empire?
When I was coming up, they were not the players they are now. Now they're spreading like fucking dandelion seeds.
How do you know that they're spreading like dandelion seeds if you've been on this island for so long?
Look, a guy hears things, you know? You're not the first people to come on through here. The fucking Viridian Empire, they get a Corsair rolls up. Green, beautiful. I'm thinking, here we go. These guys are gonna save me. No. They give me 2 days worth of rations, their captain barely listens to me, and they said they have an important mission and they fucking keep going. Happened twice. Can you believe that shit?
We can.
You know how rare it is for anyone to just get out and come talk to me? Like, I don't know if I look like a nasty guy. Do I have a smell? I'm sure I do. But you'd be surprised how many people just sail right by.
Yeah, but we didn't.
That's right.
Anyway, we'll incur the cost, but I'm not seeing how this is going to be worth our while, so you need to figure out how you're going to make this right, because everybody here pitched it to help you. I don't want to make you feel bad, but it was a pretty big ask, and we pulled through.
I really appreciate it. I'm going to make
Yeah.
this work, he says, pointing
Yeah.
at you.
Figure it out. Pull through. Hit us up with some ideas in 2 days' time. I would love to hear what you have to say.
I like this a lot, and I like what I'm hearing. And can I say something? I like you guys.
Lovely. Yeah. No.
Hey.
Yeah. No hugging. No hugging. No,
Okay, he goes in for one maybe, and there's some resistance.
Yeah. What about this book? So should we do a vibe check on the book?
Yeah, you go. Upon inspecting the book, it kind of has that same goddess with scales on the cover.
What is it? An investigation check
If you tell me what you're gonna do with it.
or religion? I'm gonna approach the book. What, do we have any guys? Anybody here knows skilled in religion?
Do we have a religious scholar in our midst?
Yeah, or somebody who knows anything about religion.
The Arcana is more of my speed, but I can do some religion.
Let's do it out. Give it a go. See?
But also,
Yeah.
I can check it out. I got
Yeah. Folks that have studied religion, let's give it a go and see if there's anything linked about this book.
I mean, I can try to read it to see if it's in a common language that I know.
Okay. I'm gonna do just a quick investigation check on the little sucker. I rolled a 5, so I can tell that it's probably a book.
It looks like it's got a leather case, and it does look like it's composed of pages.
Am I 11? Do anything?
Yeah, upon inspecting like the outside of the book, you notice that there's another goddess figure on the cover, but you can't discern who it is.
I rolled a 16. Religion.
Amaya, however, steps in and says, "Of course, I recognize this other figure. This is her twin sister, the goddess of chaos. And instead of a, what's it called? The little balance.
Scale?
She's holding like a piece of lightning that's obviously been drawn to a cartoonish style.
Drew, does an 18 do anything for Arcana?
You become innervated with magical energy, and you are flying through the air like Harry Potter. Now, you do recognize that there is some magic touched on this book. Like this book is innervated with some sort of magic.
I want to read it.
You know what? With an 18, I can tell you that the magic is what school would it be? Enchantment magic.
Ooh. This is enchantment magic, everyone.
Aldar says as he floats around the room.
So,
Amaya, you said you open it?
Yes.
Amaya, the book, as you try to open the cover, it's heavier than it should be. There's something like pulling against it. Do you push past that?
I try to, yes.
Yeah. You're strong enough to push past it. It's just odd that it seems to want to stay closed. But as you open it, the pages flutter, and they have a script that you don't recognize. And the little characters glow with like a light yellow hue. And to your eyes, the characters form in common. And it is the story of the sisters. And Sarah, you have been given the ability, once per day, to discern the true value of any object. And the book kind of hovers for a moment in front of you. Its pages all flip. And then it closes just as quickly. And lands on the pedestal, or the podium.
Alright.
You guys notice Sarah's like hair's blown back a little bit. There's like a magical moment there. It felt like it was 5 minutes, but it was really only a few seconds.
Amaya,
Nathan nowhere.
can we test out your new ability? What do you think the value of that statue is?
Are you gonna sell it?
I'm asking. I'm asking the damn question. Can a man ask what the value of a statue could be?
Testing it out.
Alright, let's find out what the value of the statue is, Drew.
You touch one of the statues with the balance, and you whisper something under your breath. What is it?
Speaking of Latin.
What are you whispering?
Yeah.
Alakalam. Balam.
Racist. So as the racism courses through you, you see the item, and like a cartoonish price tag appears on it that says 1,000 gold pieces.
Is this discernible? Is this price tag discernible to everybody?
No.
Or just me?
Just you.
Okay. I read it.
Okay, you now know that it says 1,000.
I read it out loud.
Oh, you read out loud. Okay, yeah, everyone knows.
Oh shit, we're taking all of these.
We're taking that statue.
There's
and we're
two
leaving
statues.
this motherfucker here. Excuse my fantasy.
He
French.
says, "Wait! I thought we had a deal. Everything, you guys seem cool. I feel like everything's cool. I feel like we all need to slow down."
We have
Yeah,
too
I don't
many
think,
people
I
on
don't
our
think
boat,
these
man.
statues can really leave this area.
We'll come back for you. I mean, we should try to at least see if they'll come with us.
Feels weird that we would even
If they
be
have a
doing
price
this.
tag on them, that means they're meant to be sold, right?
Well, wait a
That's
minute.
not what that means. It only has a price tag because I discern the value of it, not because they're meant to be sold.
No, I think we need to try.
so here's the deal. We can do two
Should leave this
things.
guy here.
Well,
We can.
I want to open the
can-
book.
your eyes. Did you really?
Yeah, I'll do the book. I wanna try it.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Shit. Constitution saving throw. What the fuck? Oh shit. Okay, Constitution saving throw +3. Here we go. Fucking 9.
Yeah, you are. You open the book, and there's nothing in the way of it. Like you open it easily. It's just a book. But like the pages are all blank. But as you stare at it, they start filling with a sort of static. And before you're able to close the book, a shot of electricity fires out of it and into your face.
Oh.
And
Ow.
you take 7 electric damage. Lightning
God
damage,
damn
excuse
it.
me.
So just how do I take off lightning damage?
It's just regular damage. I don't think you have a weakness to lightning damage. Yeah, you're kind of afraid. Like, maybe you're singed on the eyebrows.
Guys, don't do that.
Yeah. Amaya, take the book.
I already would have known.
Yeah, take the book to. I love sweeping with an Australian accent. Sassy sweeping with an Australian
Wouldn't
accent.
have done that.
Some fucked up kid. Yep. Amaya, take the book, and we can do one of two things with these statues. We can leave them here until we find a buyer, or we could just take them.
Are you guys saying this in front of my friend Mendel?
Mendel, do you even care? You know you're gonna live here.
Just seems like we don't want to risk. Why did my accent change? I don't know that we want to risk desecrating the temple. I feel like I've paid my debt to Stratter, and we're all balanced out.
Take them either.
Okay, we'll leave them here. Leave it
I
here.
feel
We know
like
it's
I
here.
want you to be struck down by lightning.
It's odd that they're the only thing here that is
Of value.
still in any good shape.
Yeah, let's leave it here for now. We don't want bad omens. We're not ready to fight bad magic.
We're
Okay.
leaving them here. We're leaving him here.
Well, okay. Well, let's just wait a
He's
second.
just another mouth to feed. All we do is help him, and
Yeah, but to be fair, so is the Kelpie.
I will let that Kelpie can leave the ship if it wants to.
You guys got a Kelpie?
Yeah, we
This
do.
doesn't involve you.
Sorry.
It does, but I don't.
What do you know about
Yes.
Kelpies, brother?
I know they're worth a good bit of coin. Shit, I ain't seen one.
And you don't
Yo.
deserve to.
Listen, friend, you sound like you got a problem. I think we settle this here and now. The pirate's way.
Pull out my dagger.
He pulls out a short sword.
I'll cut you, bitch.
You won't be the first.
True, can he die now since we finished the chapter?
That's a difficult question. I guess you wouldn't know for sure. I mean, there's one way you would know for sure.
Yeah. He is indebted to us, so we can kill him, sure. But he can also give us something of value later. I don't know
Yeah,
what.
I see him, like, also raise a short sword, and I just put my dagger away, and I storm out of the chapel.
He squints at you and slowly puts his short sword away in his breeches pocket.
All right, fella. Here's the deal. We're not gonna fully feed you, and this not to be cruel, but like
Well, wait
so
a minute.
far you've added no value. So we're good. You're gonna eat half rations from here till we drop you off.
That's
And that's not to be mean. You're freeloading anyway. So I don't know how to tell you. That's the call. You don't have to like it. You can stay here.
he just grumbles and says it's fine.
Yeah.
He understands that he really has no leverage here.
Yeah. So we'll do half rations. And then maybe he'll pull through.
You guys made a new friend.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not thrilled about that. Let's keep sailing.
Yeah. Yeah, it is the following day. Everyone gets a good sleep, unless we're sailing through the night, which we can also do.
No.
Okay. Yeah. You guys wake up the next day. It's a beautiful day. And which way we headed?
No man. No man Mexico.
We'll go southwest again.
Who's in charge of, like, does anyone prepare the food or, like, get the food?
Well, they're not quite MREs, right?
No, it's like you guys have some Argor birds you prepared a long time ago.
Yeah.
Some of it is like prepared like
Jerky.
cheese. Yeah, it's like that kind of
Yeah,
stuff. No,
But the fella, the new Melvin, the new fella is gonna do some of the fetching and then some of
okay,
the
yeah, he
assisting.
can. He's amenable to being the guy that like is told.
And he
what
was
to
a
do.
captain. He understands how
Yeah,
it
yeah.
works.
Yeah, I told him. Let me just roll real quick.
Be the janitor.
He is he came you all the food. Which direction do you guys want to go?
I think no one says southwest.
Southwest. Let's roll them bones.
No man, do you want to
Set it for a 5.
Oh, that's that good shit. Go ahead and roll me a d10. It looks like a UFO, like an old saucer, kinda.
6.
That's less than you want. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you guys are traveling. The wind is picking up. Like it's a windier day than maybe you're used to. Out here on the scattered sea. And you see not an island, but like a rocky spire raising out of the sea close to you. It's raising in the air almost 100 feet. You cannot quite see the top. It's like a jagged, dark brown spire. Who's on lookout? I want to say it's Angus.
Yeah, I normally like to stay hidden stuff anyway, so I could be lookout.
Make me a perception check.
$13.
Yeah, you see something flying overhead. 2 figures, but you're not quite sure what they are. And while you're looking at them, you're kind of like squinting at them. You hear something. It sounds like a song or like a tone. Make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
19.
This song like captures your attention only for a moment before you shake it off, and you feel like some sort of magic is trying to manipulate you.
Is the sound coming from the birds, or is it a different?
With a 19 and your like great perception up there at the top, you know it's coming from what looks like the top of the spire.
Well, I'm just gonna yell out to everybody that there's stuff up there, I guess. I don't exactly know what's up there. But I can let them know that, I guess, not to get too close. Maybe cover our ears for a bit. I don't know.
Who's
What
on
solution would be
deck?
best?
I'll
Who are-
be on deck.
Yeah, I feel like Aldar's works the sails, I think is kind of his like. And Nomad sits in the dinghy. Who steers? Sorry, I need another running order. I don't remember.
Originally,
This
we all
steering
had
is
like
done by
positions.
whoever's rolling.
What's up?
The steering is done by whoever's rolling because they're the ones that are normally dictating like the pace or whatever, and we normally take turns doing that.
That makes sense.
And I'm normally with Doblis doing whatever sciencey stuff we do at the bottom, and so my Justora is normally down
Below deck.
below deck with taking care of the Kelpie and stuff.
Where is Red River?
Wherever he wants to be.
Well, I'm asking. You know.
You can make
I would be in my quarters right now.
Captain's quarters.
Yeah. Okay. So, let's say Varric's on deck. He's kind of like Aldar. He's not like you guys have not had like a bro conversation, but he's kind of like gravitated to you because you seem like you know what's going on. You hear Angus like telling you, "Hey, like something's fucked up is happening. Like cover your ears." So Nomad, Varric, and Aldar, you're gonna make wisdom saving throws as well, but you're gonna have advantage because you know something weird's happening.
Okay.
Yeah, you shake it off, no problem. You hear the same strange tone.
17.
Fuck, you're all like hashtag lit. However, Varric, Nomad, you're turning the ship like away from the spire, and you see Varric start slowly walking towards the side of the ship, like in a trance. If no one does anything, he's gonna walk off the side of the ship.
Wait, why is Varric on the deck?
He was hanging out with Aldar,
Oh,
like working the sail, trying to learn how to like the sails work.
I'll look over at him and jump for him. Tackle.
You don't really need an athletics check because he feels like one of those crash dummies or like football practice dummies. He crumples in your arms, but his eyes are glazed over. At that moment, Angus, you see two creatures like jetting down from the sky, coming to attack you. Let's roll initiative.
Oh shit.
am I out of my room already or no?
I feel like nothing like we'll probably put you in the order immediately whenever one of them has a turn. But I don't feel like anything would have drawn you out so far out of your quarters unless you disagree. Like maybe you heard Angus say something and walk out there. Like you did hear him shout.
Yeah.
You hear him shout and then you hear the tackle.
Yeah, you're hearing. You know what? That's fair. You're hearing like your fuffle. You're in the initiative as well.
Roll 9.
That's not very good. That's not.
Nope.
That's not good either.
Listen,
Who-
I got a
who-
6. So.
Who rolled the 8?
it's honest work, okay?
Is that Red River with the 8?
Yeah.
I rolled an 18.
Oh, here we go. And then Angus with the 6. And our boy, your boy and ours, Nomad rolled an 18. We were due for some combat. I wasn't missing it because I feel like, but it's good to get a little spicy sometimes.
Yeah. Mix it up a little bit.
Sometimes
Good for
things
the
gotta
blood.
get spicy. And I don't think anyone else is involved yet. Like, you guys will probably join the combat once you hear the kerfuffle of what's going on. But we'll add Jasor and Amaya if they decide to get involved. Nomad, you're up first. You see these two creatures. They're probably only about 50 feet above you now, above the ship, and you see them descending on your good friend. I would have you roll a nature check if you wanted to try and discern like what they are.
Yeah, I'll do a nature check. That makes sense.
And they're like
5.
screaming. They're like, "Ee!" You notice that they probably have wings. What would you like to do?
So in terms of like me being on the dinghy, Varric, how far is that?
I feel like we made a Pythagorean theorem here. They're 50 feet above the middle of the ship, and you're like 25 feet. So you need to do some climbing to get like on the deck. In my head, you got to climb up like 10 feet or so, and then you're on like the back half of the forecastle, I guess it's called. But you'd still be 60 feet probably from them, like as the crow flies.
Alright.
How long
So
is
I-
our ship?
I have it written down somewhere. How dare you ask me in this moment of triumph?
Drew, is it not in the Excel sheet? Or the...
It may not. I think I had it, and then I was like, "There's already enough numbers on here. They don't need to know." It's like 65 feet or something. It's significant, but not like a brigantine. It's not like the biggest ship imaginable. It's like a medium-sized ship for this world. Let's call it 65 feet for now, because I don't remember where I wrote it. But it's around that. Like, it might be 70, it might be 80. But it's like a big ship, but it's not an aircraft carrier.
Alright, so I guess I'll grab my battle axe, take a swig of the baby rum, and start
Nice.
climbing to, I guess, at least get by, like, the wheel. And then kind of just, like, pause and assess, because I feel like that's a good, like, vantage point down onto the deck.
Yeah. You've got a good... you could, like, ready in action, meaning, like, if someone gets close enough to you, you swing your axe, or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's, is there a name for that?
I don't want to be a jerk, because it's called a ready to action.
Oh, no, sorry, I'm thinking of patient defense, but that's different.
Oh, I think that's just a passive thing you have going on.
Gotcha, okay.
It is the creature's turns. Two of them are going to kind of dive bomb down and attack you, Angus. The first one, as it gets close to you, you see in one hand it's got like it's a humanoid clearly with like large hawk wings that spread in like a 7-foot wingspan, and they're like screaming with like large humanoid mouths. And one of them attacks you with its claws.
Dumbass harpies or some shit.
These are, since you guessed the exact name, dumbass harpies. The first claws you easily like duck down into your little crow's nest, and they like easily miss. The other has a club and swings it at you as well, and also misses. I assume your AC is stronger than 10.
Yes.
Yes, it swings the club as you like get back up, and it misses widely as it screams, and they continue to sing around you. They're kind of doing like little circles. And a third one you see well, you don't know it's a harpy, but a third something descends from the spire, but it is still like 100 feet away from you guys. It is Aldar's turn. Aldar, you have tackled Varric.
And in that moment, I'd like to let go of the sails to fall down.
Smart. Good call.
Just in case they go for him.
Yeah, for sure. The sails kind of like start to furl themselves up as you kind of like unhook them, so they're not in danger.
And
But they do set
I'll
on
get up
fire.
off the ground.
Oh, go ahead.
Wait, what?
No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, look at chat. I was kind of, before you said they're humanoids and stuff, I felt like it was the Nazgul from Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
That's what it felt like. That like screech. Did you have any inspiration from that?
No, I will be honest. This was not. Harpies are like exactly stolen from the D&D monster manual.
Okay, gotcha.
I'll send you guys a picture in the chat. They're nasty looking little fuckers.
I'm gonna look for something. Can I do a perception check? So something I could throw at them on deck? I've got nothing that I could hit with.
I would even say you don't even need a perception check. Like, you're familiar enough with the boat now, and you work out on the deck like every day. I don't know that you guys have ample supplies enough to where like a spear is laying around. Like, what would you be looking for? You know
Something
what?
heavy.
You know what
Rock.
you know what you do see? As you let go of the sails, you know that there's a counter pulling rope that is pulling up as well. And if you wanted to do something cool like ascend through the air, I think that would be an optimal time for that. Now, is there inherent danger in such a feat? Absolutely. But I think you have to do it for the vine.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'll grab hold of the counterweight rope and start ascending with my... I'm gonna take it out of the sheath.
Shing!
What do I do for this one?
What do you have? I don't know what weapons you guys have.
It's a weapon that
magic.
changes every time.
Oh yeah! Go ahead and
Magic
roll.
scabbard.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That's fantastic.
Am I rolling in?
1d6.
Roll 1d10, and I'll tell you what it is.
10.
Also, you can impale him with your horns.
That's true.
On the way up for extra, like, zombie kill of the week.
That would be pretty sweet.
6. Let's see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You pull out a shimmering, beautiful, curved katana.
Katana. Okay. Hell
And
yeah.
you rise through the air like a Greek god.
Okay.
I will let you try to jump. These things aren't flying, so you would need to jump. You would need to make an athletics check to jump.
Okay.
If you want to leap at them.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Leap at him.
Go ahead and make the athletic the coolest possible attack possible here.
Come on, baby.
As you
Does a
ascend
14
like
to get
40,
me there.
Absolutely it does. As you ascend 45 feet into the air, the heavy sails pull you into the air. You release the rope at the exact right moment, and you feel God's breath on your neck as you sail effortlessly through the air towards one of these harpies. Go ahead and make me an attack roll. Just roll a 2d20, and we're gonna take the best one. You put yourself in optimal place to hurt this creature.
Excellent. 2d20. So it's 16 was the highest one.
You would add, I think, at least +4. Go ahead and roll 1d6 for damage.
3.
And I'll call this one Frederick. You sail through the air, but you only barely nick one of its legs. But it does let out a you. However, you are now falling to the ground from a height of around 40 feet.
Can I aim for the water?
You are unfortunately no longer in control of the situation. Let me just... I'm gonna do
grab for another rope as I go down.
Trying to think of how. Let me just roll a luck roll first. I'll tell you what you see before you get to the ground. That's not very good. Yeah, you're headed straight for you're headed straight for the planks of the front of the ship. There are some ropes. There's not much rope around, but there is some textile from the sail that's still furling up.
I don't want to fuck up our sails.
Splat. And that's the last thought you have as a... unless there's something that you think you can do here, I'm gonna need you to roll 4d6, please.
Tuck and roll, baby.
I don't even... I love you. You're my favorite cousin, as you know. I don't even know... I was gonna say like a dexterity saving throw, but I don't think there's any way you can land here to crumple your... your fall.
Fuck it. Is it 4d6?
Yeah, you're gonna hit that...
4 of them?
Yeah, go ahead and hit it 4 times.
Jesus Christ. Here we go. 14. Fuck.
As you slam into the ship with a loud thud, the good news is everyone below deck knows that something is happening. The alarm bell of dropping a person on the deck of the ship was successful. You do take 14 bludgeoning damage.
Alright. I'm still alive.
You are still alive. You
How
are...
much HP do you have?
You are prone.
Well, okay. I did take a long rest with everybody.
Yes.
So I was reset.
Yeah, my
Thank
max
God.
HP is 13.
Oh, I'm
But
21.
you're different.
Yeah, he is made for fighting.
Yes.
Strength
and fighting.
But very exciting turn, Red River. You emerged just in time to see Aldar splat at the front of the ship. What would you like to do?
Did I see him do damage to that boy?
Yeah, you do see him cut the harpy. And those two are still swirling around Angus to try and get a better hit on him.
Yeah. I'm a pretty athletic fella. Do you want me to do some parkour to cut the distance, or should I just cut the distance?
You look good as shit, man. It's still like pretty far in the air. I mean, we can always just do these flying rope tricks if you guys want.
No. I have athletics.
It's a high risk, high reward. Yeah, give me an athletics, and I feel like you can climb pretty far.
Yeah.
Like, this is your ship. You've spent time here. You've learned its crevices.
Yeah, I rolled a 10.
Yeah, you get up, not all the way with your movement, but, like, up to the first, like, yard arm. You know what I mean? Like, they're at the very top. You're at, like, the first cross beam.
Yeah.
I'd say they're about 30 feet from you. No, less. Let's say 20.
20 feet.
They're, like, above you, swirling around Angus.
These things fly?
Yes. Yeah. They're like, now that you got like a closer look at them, I dropped it in the chat, but they're basically like deformed humanoids with wings instead of arms.
Alright, hold on.
And-
And they have
Don't look at
talons.
mine.
Yes, they have like very
God.
like sharp talons, and they're like screeching this whole time. I can take a run at it. How was that?
Thank you. I needed that.
Yeah. A little 4D action there.
Gorgeous.
We'll have that as the soundboard. That and the Yes Queen.
Did you see I clipped it?
I did not, but that's fantastic.
Put it up yesterday.
Okay. Yeah, because I'll figure out how to pull the sound from that, and we'll drop it where appropriate. You could use the rest of your move, Japer, to climb the rest of the distance. You just wouldn't. You wouldn't have anything else to do that turn. I don't have everyone's character sheets, so I don't know like what weapons you have or anything.
Yeah. I have a Trident of Harmony that I can chuck, but I'm just gonna go use the rest of my movement and go back to back.
Yeah. You get up there, you climb in the. I imagine it's a little cup, not a little cup, but you know, a cup. Yeah.
And back to back, and then I go ready, just in case these folks from nearby.
And then let it come up and they want a piece. You break them off a piece. Angus, it is your turn. Your captain is at your back. You get first mate and captain for the first time. Water on the wind.
Is he like in like melee distance of one of the other harpies?
Yeah.
Okay.
These harpies are now like super close to you. They're trying to get you.
Perfect. I'm going to attack the one that's in melee distance of Red River, because that would allow me the sneak attack roll, right?
Yep.
Gives me advantage, I guess.
And I think it gives you an extra 1d6 on the damage.
Okay.
What weapon do you have?
Just
I'm
a
not
dagger.
being facetious. I don't remember. Okay.
Yeah.
I love you guys. You guys need more. You need more weapons.
Yeah, I just have a measly dagger.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
13?
Angus out here with a butter knife. Yeah, you stretch that butter knife right across this motherfucker's face.
I'm slathering butter all over it.
Yeah, you butter him up with
Has that
blood.
unsalted too.
Yeah, it's not the good stuff. Go ahead and roll damage, and we're gonna add a 1d6 as well for your sneak
damage
attack.
total.
Yeah. If you guys want to give me your whole damage total, that'd be great. I don't want to do any math.
Does that get? Does it bloody it at all?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the damage. How much was it?
10 damage.
Whoa! Yeah, you hit the one that was already slightly damaged by Aldar's ascent to become Superman. It's not quite bloodied, but this time the blood is now reaching the deck. You can see it's visibly injured, and it's flying lower and more hurriedly, kind of like an injured bird.
Okay. And then I'd like to use my bonus action to hide in just
in the cup.
In the cup, yeah, just kind of make them come up and try to attack me.
Yeah. I mean, these are not highly intelligent creatures. You can go ahead and roll a stealth check.
How does a 14 do?
14's good. As far as they're concerned, they don't know where that little man went, but there's one man here that's still hitting us. Just Sora and Amaya, you have heard a loud thud and lots of action happening on the deck. How you respond to it is up to you, of course. Roll me an initiative. We're going to drop you in. What was your roll? I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Oh. You died.
Aha.
Oh, hell yeah. You get to go after Angus. Maya, you want to get in the scrape, or are you good? She's asleep. Amaya also gets involved because I just feel like she would. She doesn't completely not give a shit about you guys. I rolled a 14. Oh.
I totally don't give a shit about them.
Okay, Maya does not get involved. It's too much hassle. Jasora, as you get to the deck, you do notice several things. There's a Aldar face down on the deck opposite you, kind of on the far, the front of the ship. And you see, just for a moment, the outline of a half-orc before he steps into the water. And it is Nomad's turn. Nomad, you saw in full force that Varric, after being released from Aldar, walked off the side of the ship. You are in at 15. I got you.
You guys think we didn't build in any flotation device?
You guys search the ship for a flotation buoy, and you do not find one.
Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna haul ass back to the dinghy and then try to drop that bitch in the water quick.
I feel like it would take your full turn, or at least like that would be your action, is like kind of like undoing whatever the latch or pulley system is to lower the dinghy into the water.
Alright, I'll use my bonus action to take another sip of rum.
You do it, and you feel not like this gets you to level. Like this gets you to right where you need to be. Your focus is set. You're in the dinghy. These are calm seas, so you're not dealing with too many waves. But I wouldn't say you have enough time in the 6 seconds of your turn to like make moves beyond that. It is the Harpies' turn, and they see Red River, and they get to scratching and snatching. Red River, I'm going to attack you, and you just let me know what your AC is. Does a 14 hit?
Stand by real quick, player. Do I get a reaction because I was ready?
You used your action and your dash to get up there.
Oh. Got it. And then you don't get a...
Where's my D4?
Oh, you don't get a reaction, right?
You would get one, like, if they move out of your range, you would have had, like, an opportunity attack.
Got it. But they didn't move into it.
No, they were, like, already, like, how do I say it? I feel like I'm describing it wrong. Like, they're kind of, like, circling that little cut.
Got it. Yeah, 14 hits.
Okay. And 17 then would obviously hit. So the first one comes at you with some claws. You kind of lean into it. I don't know if you have armor on, but you kind of lean into it with your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And you take 6 damage as they kind of dig, like, one of their talons deep into your shoulder.
Yeah,
However, the other one goes to sling, like, a club at you. 11 doesn't hit, does it?
It does.
Oh, shit. Okay. And does an additional 3 damage as you kind of absorb it all with, like, the meat of your, like, shoulder. So it's not, like, vital damage, but it is painful.
Yeah. I'm good with it.
The third creature, it kind of, like, continues to, like, soar forward towards you. They don't quite make it, but it looks like they're headed towards the water. Near where your half-orc friend stepped off the ship. But they don't quite make it there. It is Amaya's turn. Amaya, you're on the deck, and you're seeing all this happen. You do have a face-down Aldar close by, and Harpy's about 45 feet in the air above you.
I do acid splash towards the one that's flying towards the water, towards, what did you say it was Nomad?
Well, yeah, Nomad's down there too, but towards Varric in the water. What does acid splash do? This is my failing. I don't even.
You hurl a bubble of acid. Choose 1 or 2 creatures you can see within range, which is 60 feet. If you choose 2, they must be within 5 feet of each other.
Oh.
A target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 acid damage.
Shit. Okay, I will make my dexterity. You like move your hands in like a circle, kind of like water bending, and you whisper something in Cantonese, and a green bubble of acid flies forth towards this creature. I don't know what I need to beat, Sarah, but I only rolled a 9. I assume that is not good.
That is not good.
How much damage does it do?
5.
This creature, like, is flying at, like, full speed, but you calculate the trajectory, like, fucking Neo in the Matrix, and you plop this fucker right in its, like, chest, as it kind of, like, stops its ascent and, screams and takes significant damage. Nice work. You guys had magic people. I forgot all about that. It is now Aldar's turn. Aldar, you are filled with a pain and, let's be honest, an embarrassment that you've never felt before. What would you like to do? You are muted if you are talking.
No, I just unmuted. So I'm gonna get up,
Yeah, dust yourself. That's all you can do is dust yourself off.
assess the situation. We've got Nomad in the water, saving Varric, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Red River is still up on the pillar, the mast, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Red River and Angus are up in the crow's nest. Angus is doing so sneakily. And everyone else is on the... What do you call it? On the deck with you.
Okay. Do we have any other weapons in our barracks? Kind of like as a pause moment, like knowledge I should have known.
No, that's okay. We'll just assume that you know that. I don't know that you guys have any backup weapons. I feel like everyone's holding... Like, we have a battle axe, and I think Nomad has it. And... I don't know, and the Trident, Red River has. And I think, I don't want to be an asshole, but I think that's most of the weapons you guys have right now.
I didn't know if we stocked it up or if that was the old ship. I don't know. I was maybe
We never
misremembering that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I think that was like the first ship.
That was the first ship. Okay.
That was like the
You guys had an option to save some stuff. The weapons were not chosen. I believe a wheel of cheese was chosen.
Food is important.
Hey, I'm not arguing. I'm just talking to you.
All right.
You also, Aldar, you see, you see Mendel pop out from under the ship and go, "Oh shit!" and go back down.
Don't you have a katana in your hand?
He is holding a shimmering katana, like Kill and Bill.
Yes. I was just trying to see if I could equip anybody else to go.
If you're dissatisfied with your katana, you can sheath it and retry.
No. I
Go.
will keep it out.
Try and get that salami.
Let's go for the same maneuver,
Oh?
but this time
Uh-huh.
I will be holding the descent rope, so that does not happen.
Oh, that's smart.
Oh my God.
I feel like it's only been a few seconds and the sail is going up slowly. I'm sorry, Swiffer, what did you say?
He's pulling a Johnny Depp.
You Johnny Depp Volume 2. This time Amber Heard's not in the picture as you ascend again into the sky. And if you can make an athletics check to jump again at the harpies, or you can just stop at the top, whatever you're comfortable with. But I will need you to make a... Is it athletics check, you think, to hold on to this rope? I need you to do something to hold on to this rope. It's moving very fast.
Let's
Or a
see.
dexterity saving
Yeah.
throw. I feel like we're relying a lot on those.
Let's see, whatever's best.
I think your athletics is probably what you do
Athletics is
best.
plus 3.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
probably your
it's plus
that's probably your thing.
The 15.
You fly up there you're standing next to the cup. Keep calling it the cup. The crow's nest. You can now see these nasty harpies. They are near your grill.
Is the one that I hit in range the weakest one?
They're like circling, so you can kind of wait. Like that probably took you like 3 or 4 seconds. You can wait for the one you want to hit in range, the damaged one.
Yep. I'll go for the damaged one.
Go ahead and swing that katana. Roll me a d20. We're gonna add 4. I'm sorry, 5 to the roll.
D20. Added 5. And that would be a 12.
12. Forgot to pull up their stat block. Yeah, that hits. You catch some more meat. Go ahead and roll 1d6. And we're gonna add 3 to it.
6. So it's a 3 plus 3. 6 damage.
Yeah. This thing is very, very heavily injured. It's like flight. It's barely able to sustain its flight now.
Okay.
It's a much less vicious and much sadder than it seemed before. And it is, of course, everyone's favorite fella, Red River. Holding the Trident of Destiny.
Yeah. We're gonna. There's still one Well, I have two surrounding me, right?
You got two surrounding you, one very injured, one has not been hit yet, and there's a third one a little off to the ship, I'd say about 30 feet off the side of the ship. He's
Look at
like
the very
hovering in the
Yeah.
air.
I'm looking at the very injured fella.
Yeah. Let's see if you can finish him off.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with the full might of it. Oh. Then
God damn it.
You like
Sorry.
you poke out the trident, but like this is the first time using your newly injured arm, and
Yeah.
you underestimate its speed, and you just miss it.
Yeah. So I take the action surge, which could take an additional action on your turn.
Hell yeah.
We'll do that, and we're doing the thing. We're doing the thing
You,
again.
you tackle it out of the sky. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Jesus, Mary,
Or
and
eight.
Joseph.
No dice today. No,
Yeah,
no
you're
luck.
swinging wildly, but these things are like wary of you, and they see your like glowing trident, so they're trying to give you some space. They're like not interested in dealing with that right now.
Not having much shit. Yeah. All right, that's my turn.
It is now Angus. Angus, you are hidden in the little cup that I will just call it the cup now.
Yeah, I'm gonna peek my head out and take a little stab at the bloodied one.
You say "shisha zip" and you pop out of the cup. Go ahead and roll,
I'm gonna,
and with
I'm gonna
advantage.
shank it. Nat 20.
Woo! Go ahead and roll critical damage.
Plus sneak attack damage, right? But I'm
And
pretty
a
sure-
plus sneak attack. Yeah, this is gonna be stinky.
I think that's 15 damage.
How does this go?
I'd like to remove its wings and let it die from fall damage.
That's fucked up. Yeah, so it comes in, like it sees Red River miss, and it maybe gets greedy. It's like, I'm about to fuck this nerd up. And it gets too close. You pop out of nowhere in the cup. The dagger's only like 6 inches long, but you find the perfect tendons between the meat of this sticky, nasty motherfucker, and one of its wings detaches, and it spirals towards the ground and hits the deck with like an awful thud. Kind of a
Blame
sticky
me, no.
thud. It's kind of gross. For everyone on the deck, there's a little bit of blood, and it's not a great situation. But it is very dead. It is Varric's turn. He will spend his turn swimming towards the spire. Nomad, you're on, like, you can see now you're at the sea level. Sea level? See what I did there? He is swimming towards the spire. And he is, like, not heeding any words. Swiffer, is that a guillotine on your... Yep, just wanted to check. Okie dokie. And it is Jasora's turn. Speaking of guillotines.
I was gonna ask, I have, move wild shape. As an action, you can magically assume the shape of a beast.
Man, fuck all that. I thought that was level 3 for you.
It allows me to do it.
It's fucked up. Go ahead. Oh yeah, you sure can.
It starts at, I think, at level 2.
Oh.
Can't. When I'm reading it further, max CR.
Challenge rating. So, as you get more powerful, you can turn into more powerful animals.
Max CR 1/4.
1/4. Yeah.
Quarter. And then it says no flying or swimming speed.
Correct. So you cannot turn into a creature currently that has a flying or swimming speed.
So I can't turn into a heart.
You cannot. Well, a harpy is not on your list. I'll make sure and get you a list after that. There's lots of animals. Like you can turn into a cow right now. You can turn into a draft horse.
But you can magically assume the shape of a beast that you have seen before.
Yeah. Have you seen a cow?
I don't know.
Oh yeah. So a beast is like non-sentient. Like
Harpy's
like
not a beast.
yeah. A harpy is like a monster.
Still a humanoid.
Yeah, so you're thinking like an owl or like a frog. or like you know what I mean, like a beast.
Can I turn into something right now that can fly? No.
No, because you can't have flying speed yet. I think you do at level 4. Yeah, so basically you have access to like woodland critters right now.
The fuck? Alright, I'm gonna jump into the water and go after Barrick.
Oh yeah, you just have like a regular swimming speed.
I can't offer any. Oh, not very good at.
You are faster in water than Varric is. So you close that distance very quickly. As a matter of fact, I can't find your swim speed, but I know it's faster than everyone else.
Great.
I thought it was on the front here. What am I missing? I think it's like 40.
I believe you said it is 45 to 60.
Oh, here it is. Yeah. Your swim speed is 40. You can use your whole move to get to Varric.
I'll do that.
Okay. You get your arms around Varric, and he feels like a noodle. Like, he doesn't resist your touch at all. He's like... What this charm is completely, like, overtaken him. He's not having, like, rational thoughts right now. But it is Nomad's turn. Nomad, you're in a boat. I would say you're not far from them. He can't swim that fast. You're like... You could spend your turn to get the boat to them. But that would probably be your whole turn. The Harpy is about 20 feet above that general area as well.
But there's already somebody there, right?
Yeah, Jasora is there, and I think... No, Amaya shot an acid bubble, she's not there. But yeah, Jasora's there, so like it's not... He's not gonna drown or anything right now.
That's tough. Yeah, you know what? I'll just be another presence. I'll use my turn to get myself there, and then I'd like to try to conceal myself in the crevices of my little dinghy.
Yeah.
Small man.
You row your boat. Can you do that as a bonus action? Do you have hide? Yeah, because your movement would be moving the ship. Yeah. Go ahead and roll a stealth check. You like row the ship in range, and then you try to like hide. You're a little guy.
Yeah. 12.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're hidden. This harpy that's flying above has like a lot of different things it's trying to track right now, and it's not a super smart creature. It is, speaking of the harpy, it is the harpy's turn. The remaining harpy is going to grab at Aldar. Natural 20. Aldar, make a
no, you don't.
Make a strength saving throw, sir.
Fudge. Right. Strength saving. There you go. A 9.
It has like legs, like humanoid legs that have talons on the end, and it reaches both of those out at you and grabs you at the shoulders and begins pulling you off of the ship. It doesn't go far. Yeah. It screeches at you and grabs you. It pulls you about 10 feet away towards the spire. You're too heavy for it to like gain much altitude, so it maybe only gains like 5 feet of altitude. But it has grabbed you and is taking you back home.
Shit.
The other one is going to dive bomb into the water and try to grab Varric. It's going to do so with disadvantage. It doesn't see Jasora holding it. Good thing it is. It's a 19 and a 9. Yeah, it gets a hold of Varric, but it can't quite pull it. So he's kind of... That harpy is kind of stuck at the water, like, trying to grab Varric. That's how they use their turns. Amaya, it is your turn. You're on the deck of the ship. One of your friends is flying away, and one of your very new friends is fighting in the water.
One of my friends is flying away. Are they 60 feet away?
Yeah, I'd say he's 45 in the air, and then another... Yeah, he's under 60 feet away. It's beautiful, though. Like, maybe he's silhouetted against the sun.
And this thing is holding on to it.
Yeah, he has gripped him by both shoulder blades and is, like, digging its talons into him. And Aldar is screaming. How did that sound, MC? Yeah, just like that.
Isn't there like a spell or something where you don't hurt somebody?
Yes, you have spell sculpting, where if you have a spell that damages an area, you can choose friends for it not to hit.
Magic missile.
I'm gonna do that to Aldar. And I'm going to
Magic
Can I
missile?
not do that right now? I don't have magic missile.
she
No,
doesn't.
the one where you.
Oh yeah, you can
See,
always do that. That's like a passive thing you can do. I thought you were gonna kill
Yeah.
Aldar to spare him from living with the harpies.
No, I'm gonna do an ice knife at the harpy.
You whisper an incantation, and like a spinning ice knife appears in your hand, and you like gesture like fucking Goku throwing a fucking Kamehameha wave as this ice knife soars through the air. Go ahead and roll the attack.
It's a 12.
You bury that knife into Aldar's neck as the last bits of life fade. No. The ice knife pierces the harpy as it lets out a yell, and then I believe it also explodes. So,
Right.
you're going to roll.
I do the 1d10,
Shit.
and then you have to do a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage.
I rolled a 7 dexterity saving throw, so I take 1d10 plus 2d6. Go ahead and roll.
D10 is 3 and 2.
Sarah is not secretly the strongest character here.
Damn, I wouldn't be able to tell that, yeah.
Sarah could kill all of you.
So 12 damage.
Yeah, this
Oh,
bad
shit.
boy, the knife pierced it screams, and then it explodes. The cold blast, like, Aldar, strangely, you don't even feel it, but you see the, like, flakes of shards of ice fall all around you. And the harpy yells and lets go. As you start
Yeah, I'm
another
top of the air right now.
another fun descent to heaven.
At least I'm not over the ship.
Actually, a wave carries the... No, you drop 40 feet and land in the water. I don't think 40 feet is high enough for you to take any damage.
Oh, that should be good.
But you do belly flop,
Stings a little
and
bit.
it's very funny. But yeah, you're bleeding a lot. But you are alive, and you are in the water.
I'm swimming towards that ship.
And it is now Aldar's turn.
Oh, perfect timing. Hey, so yeah, I'm gonna start swimming.
You cough up some blood. Go ahead.
Yep. Got it. And I'm swimming. Do we have a ladder on that ship, or do I need to start hollering?
I feel like there's netting in my head. But if you guys disagree, I'm happy to hear that.
I'm pretty sure there's ladders on ships in general.
Yeah, you guys
usually-
have built like a little wooden, like it's not fancy, it's just a
Rope
little
ladder.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll climb up that shit.
Yeah, the waves are
assess
not
the
crazy.
Situation.
So you've still got a harpy like trying to grab old boy in the water nearby.
Exactly. Okay.
You throw your katana into the ocean.
Trying to think what I could do.
Not to be a stickler, but is that not his move? Is just like
So that was, I feel like he landed close enough to, so you get a move action and like a move, an action, and then like a bonus action if you have one. I need to reread all that. 'Cause we've gotten in so few combats. Like the last time we did a combat, I think it was 2 months ago in real life.
Yeah, I know, yeah. It's all new to me. Shit. I guess, and then where's Varric? Is he far ahead? Or is he getting grappled right now?
It's not far. He's like 30 feet. It tried to grab
I
him,
have him.
but yeah, Jasora's like got him.
Okay.
Things would have to go very wrong for him to like get grabbed again.
you're already up.
No
at
bad?
this point, like if there's nothing for you to do.
Yeah, you're probably
Yeah, it's-
you're okay. You can yell encouragement.
Yeah, is Nomad, so Nomad's getting grappled by the little booger?
He tried to grab Varric. Also, you are
Oh, just-
severely injured.
Yeah, I know.
Just chill.
Yeah, I'm gonna chill up here and just yeah.
Aldar
Take it
bleeds
easy for a
out.
sec.
Red River, what would you like to do?
Sorry, I was talking while muted. Where am I in relationship
okay.
to this
It's
fellow?
fucking painful. You're way up in the crow's nest, so this is happening like 60 feet from you. Maybe further, actually. It's in the water next to the ship.
Yeah, so I am going to position myself, like come down from there and position myself nearest the railing to the
Yeah,
action.
yeah. No shame in that game. Do you have any No, you just have to try it. You probably don't want to chuck it into the ocean.
No, the merfolk could retrieve it, but
That's true.
That's not.
Yeah, that's a gamble. That's unnecessary right now. And I'll just assume, Red River, like, you can get down way faster than you go up. Like, if something gets in range, you could take you'll take a swing at it. You'll defend yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
Angus, I think you do have a ranged weapon, and you are in the crow's nest still?
I think I lost that ranged weapon.
Oh, that's right. You've got the fucking dagger. Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah.
You guys need
I
to
just-
get some fucking weapons.
I just got the butter knife. So.
Yeah. No shame in that game. Just let me know what Angus is doing.
How far away is like the closest one to me?
There's
I'd
only
have to climb down.
there's one harpy in the air, like flying away from you. Probably he's only like 20 feet from you up in the air. But then the other one in the water that's trying to grab Varric is probably 60 feet. And I by the way, sorry to interrupt your turn. I've meant to tell you guys this. For some fights, there will be maps. I've decided I'm just going to have to do the work. But not for impromptu ones, if that makes sense. But for ones that I know are coming in a session and I can prepare it, I'll have it, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But like this one, like this was a dice roll, so like this one's a little harder to... I can't make 50 maps, but I can make like 2. Anyway.
I have to climb down, right? So I'd have to use like my movement doing
Yeah,
that.
you guys basically, unless you want to try and attack that one that's flying away, but you like get the sense that it is not like it's on a one-way trip. Its friend just died. It's probably weighing its odds, and it's like fuck all this.
Yeah, I'll probably just hold, and then if it comes back or something, I'll just have like hold an attack for it.
Word. Varric spends his turn like reaching out. Well, let's see if we can break the curse here. Yeah, Varric's not very good at this adventuring stuff. He like reaches out towards the harpy. And Jasora, it's your turn. Would you like to turn into a woodland creature?
Can I thunder? I'm assuming that harpy is close enough to me.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, it barely sees you under the water, but you can see it clearly.
I'm gonna thunder wave at it.
Oh, you just wave? That's cute. That's nice. A 15-foot cube
Never mind.
emanates from you, and I'm gonna have Varric and the dude roll a dexterity constitution.
I was misunderstanding the direction of
Are we not doing that?
Yeah.
You do not have Sarah's power of shaping things around people.
Then I'll poison spray. That comes from my hand.
No shame in that game. You shoot Varric right in the face with poison spray. Let me roll. You reach a hand, like, out of the water, as this harpy sees it, as just in time for a spray of poison to spray all over its face. And it fails, as this poison drenches it. Go ahead and roll 1d12. And it's been hit with an acid ball as well. Sarah already hit this guy. Yeah, you guys are melting this poor thing, as it's like... its bits, it's like midsection, or like some of its skin, that's kind of gross, it's starting to like slough off, and you can see like exposed muscle underneath. And it screams in a way that maybe you don't want to hear a thing scream. But it is still alive. It is bloodied. And it is Nomad's turn. Nomad, you're close enough now with the boat. You're like 10 feet from this situation.
Alright, so
Hit it with an oar.
I have a battle axe.
No, I'm sorry. You need to use the oar.
See, I'm kind of thinking to get Varric to safety here. Would it be feasible, like in one action, to bring him aboard dinghy and then knock him unconscious? Like with my proximity, or is that too much to ask?
No, I can make that work.
All right. So, because I know Jasora has him, but I feel like she may.
Well, you know what?
And
I was just trying to stop him from swimming.
Yeah, that's the caveat. If Jasora lets him go, you could do that in one move.
I was
Okay.
gonna let, like, if someone takes him.
Yeah.
It's not a heartbeat. I was just gonna keep him.
Yeah, and you can
Yeah,
see
so I'll try
clearly.
to like get him in the dinghy and at the same time knock him unconscious.
Go ahead and make an unarmed attack on this gentleman. It will be with advantage. He is like fully out of it.
Yeah, how's that? 20?
Yeah, that does hit. As you kill him. No, I think you do like. Are you a monk? I feel like monks have bonus damage to unarmed, but it's not gonna kill him.
Yeah, no, I am a monk, but no, maybe we're just going for like a casual Charlie horse.
A Charlie horse.
Like nothing that's gonna like hit the nervous system.
Yeah.
You know, just kind of like mobilize him enough where he's just kind of like cramping in pain in the dinghy.
Would you like to use the flurry of blows to make a second attack?
Flurry of blows would give me 2 more attacks
Oh,
actually.
fuck.
So I'll...
You gonna beat his ass?
I'll just sit on him.
You strike him. He does not go unconscious, but he does blink, and he looks back and he says, "What the hell happened?"
You decided to go for a casual swim, and there's these weird bird-looking people. So just...
He like looks at you and looks at the like bird monster only a few feet away, and you see what you've seen in many people's eyes before. He's afraid. And it is the harpy's turn. Let's just roll. This harpy's not having a good day. It's heavily damaged. This harpy's going to fly away. It's going to use its full movement to like fly about 60 feet. The other's going to do the same towards the spire.
I take an opportunity attack or whatever those are called.
Do you have a melee weapon?
I have a dagger.
You dagger swipe this fucker. Go ahead. I'm gonna just say when you cast poison spray with one hand, you had the dagger in the other hand.
2.
You swipe wildly at this harpy. You cut its like talon toenail, and it's actually sharper now, but you do not do any damage as they fly away. If you guys choose for this combat to be over, it will be over. But if you want to pursue them, you can as well.
We're good. I assume we're all good.
I want to do a medicine check on Aldar.
Yeah, you get over there. Go ahead and roll medicine.
I can cure wounds too.
15.
Sarah, you see that like none of his like major arteries have been damaged, but he's got like multiple fractures. Like his shoulders and like one of his like femurs is like fractured, not broken. He is like bruised up. He is fucked up. You know that he needs bed rest and magic and time. And
I'm gonna take a seat.
Sarah, if you have a pie started for medicine, go ahead and fill in another piece.
Well,
I'm sorry.
nothing.
She said she was gonna help too.
Well, you're like in the water. Canonically, you're like in the water.
No, I'm just mad about my shipwriting.
I know you've had the most rolls, and it's been fucking like nothing. But yeah, you have assessed. He's not gonna die right now, but he needs care. He needs to take a day and not do anything. Aldar says, "Woo."
Ooh. Take the day off, Aldar.
Eat some ice cream.
No, you get half rations.
Ah,
not doing anything.
The food's not good for you. I assume that Nomad ties the dinghy back up. You guys kind of get back into. Varric's a little shaken. Like you can all kind of like no insight check needed. Like he kind of gets below deck like as soon as he gets on the ship.
Yeah, Eric needs to ship up or ship out because we are a man down right now. So He can suck it up.
So that's Sarah's medical opinion. You do have a heartbeat corpse on the deck, but that's as good a place as any for us to end it, guys.
Ooh.
Can we hand the RP corpse to the fellow Douglas so he can do his?
Dallas has got big plans for that heartbeat corpse.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I already cut off the wings for him.
Yeah, it's sinister plans. He's gonna try and make a flying suit for you guys. That's not true.
Lord
It's not.
Vader.
He is.
I
he
sense
is not
Lord
gonna do
Vader.
that.
Coming to fruition.
But who knows what he has in store. You know what I didn't expect when you guys met Mendel was for you guys to be like extremely at odds with him and then help him and then hate him again. But Mendel pops out from below deck and says, "See you next week," to the camera.
Mendel.
I was cool with hating him always.
Oh, okay? So you never changed. You were always like this fuckless nerd. That's nice. But great job, everyone. And we'll see you next week on Dragon Ball Z.
Have a good night, guys.